Hello everybody, my name is Andrew and our today's topic is hardware of Apple Watches and the S series chips that is used in them. So presently the S8 SIP, that is the system in package chip, is the latest chip that comes with the Apple Watches and Apple Watch S Ultras edition. So the Apple Watch SE series, that is the second generation, has the S8 chip, which they claim is 20% faster than the previous generation chips. Now with Apple, they compare their chips with themselves. So there has been no special upgradation after the S5 generation. So S6, S7 and S8 are basically the same chips, and they have the same internal identifier, which is T8301. The CPU has not specifically changed in the new S8 chip in comparison with the Series 6 or the Series 7 chips. There has been only significant changes after the Series 5 chips. 6, 7 and 8 follow the same suit. So basically the 6, 7 and 8 chips have 32 GBs of storage. That is the internal storage, and the chips have dual core processors, dual core CPUs, which are inside the SIP chip. Now, what you may ask will be the changes with the newer versions, that is the Series 7 and Series 8. The in the SIP package of the chips, there can be new components like accelerometers, gyroscopes, better network connectivity chip. Such features are added, so the base processor and the base dual core processor has not been upgraded, but such extra components for network connectivity and for biometrics have been upgraded. Now I have talked about the SIP package. Now what is the system in a package, or how such system in package chips are created? So system in package chips have the basic processors with the wireless chips, as well as with Wi-Fi connectivity card and the Bluetooth card. So the S8 SIP has W3 Apple wireless chip. The Apple wireless chip helps Apple to connect with other Apple devices. LTE, UMTS4, and GPS and cellular modules are for the Apple Watch to communicate, receive messages, and have cellular traffic on them. The 802 Bluetooth 5.3 is the latest Bluetooth chip that can be integrated with this. So the S8 line is up to date in the matters of connectivity and transfer. Now I'll show an example of the SIP package. Here you can see the W2 chip. They have called likely because the company has not defined the proper specs of which chip is which, and the other components for LET modem for communication with other devices, and the Wi-Fi routers, which is made by Samsung, the SD-RAM, which is made by Samsung, the LDTBR SD-RAM, which is made by Apple themselves, the Broadcom connection chip, and the Broadcom wireless charging power unit management for managing the power input output used by the Wi-Fi. So basically, the S6, S7, and S8 chips are based on Apple's A13 Bionic chip, which was a 7 nanometer TSMC chip. There has been no upgrade since, because even after TSMC transferred to 5 nanometer chips in the A14 Bionic chips, and the presently the Apple's current lineup of A16 Bionic chips, which are in 4 nanometer, the processing power is not required for the present S8 series watches, because that takes up more power consumption and that much processing is not required for the current Apple Watch. So what we can expect is that after TSMC has learned and created the chip making process for 5 nanometer and 4 nanometer processes, the TSMC will move forward with a new 3 nanometer process, which will increase the yield of the processor drastically and reduce the power consumption, which will be shown in the next slide how much power consumption is reduced. So basically, as I have said, what the 5 nanometer consists, and the line where the TSMC's 3 nanometer technology will offer 70% logical density gain, that is that much lesser space in the watch for the chip section, and 15% speed improvement at the same power. That so at the same power, 15% speed improvement will be there for the processor. So an additional 30% power reduction occurs at the same speed as compared to the previous 5 nanometer generation. So this is where the Apple's new series that will be rolling out, that is the S9 SIP package, will be heading forward to. Applied that TSMC's 3 nanometer technology, the 3 nanometer process is completely viable for the new watch series 9 watches by Apple. So this is the image that Apple released of their S1 chip and its composition. So basically, this is what the S1 chip means, because the S1 is an SIP package, and all the including processors, UI chip, and W3 chip, etc., are embedded in this. So this has been a short presentation from my side. Thank you very much.